7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. CeeDee Lamb there to return it. They're going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. We are through one. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Richardson operating from the pistol. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. And he'll twist his way to a good run. A pickup of 7 yards. A second down throw for Richardson. They're hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Arizona. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals will level things out at 7 apiece.
3 points are huge.
Let's get this point.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. Now, Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Jackson now on second down. He gets this into the hands of Green. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. Jackson up top again. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. They'll go with the sneak. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. CD on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, Richardson. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be 2nd down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with these two teams
to tell you a little bit about that, man. We got Stephen A. Smith on Shannon Sharp, man. Dr. Umar with a strong message. Cameron discussing red flags for Shannon Sharp, man. Shannon on dating, right? Dating women his age. And Boosie on Snow again. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. And yo, if this your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button and feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. And notification bell's waiting for your tap, so go and give it a tap. And the subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man. So go on to us at you. Check this out, man. So the young lady done released more audio, right, of Shannon Sharp and the shenanigans bro got going on, man. And apparently, man, folks are just saying, like, it looked like he got lined up. And if you listen to the conversation, you could tell that. Take a listen real quick.
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it yet.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Okay. I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you did with the shit you did to me.
Okay,
Yeah. She set bro up with that one, man. She shut him up with that one. Like, think about it, man. First of all, there was a lot of pauses, right? A lot of empty space, a lot of pauses in the discussion, right? But then you could tell she really lines him up because when she I'm not interested in getting choked, is what she said. I'm not interested in getting choked, which essentially is a lineup right there. She's baiting him to be able to address the choking part, to which he does, okay? Now, yeah, he's into that bondage and the sadomasochistic behavior when it comes... Oh, yeah, by the way, you got kids around? Well, you know the name of the game. If we talking about Shannon Sharp, get them kids to cuss up out of here, okay? Now, yeah, BDSM, right? Because we know that some of y'all are into that kind of stuff. You know, that it appears that because these two are into that, the kind of discussions that they are going to have is going to include a lot of behavior that is connected with bondage and sadomasochistic behavior. You know what I mean? Like, that's not out of the ordinary. This is just perfect for her, right? Because she's already into that. They can and they've already had discussions about she wanting to get choked, and now we're seeing more of this choke conversation. I feel like she really set him up, but at the same time, he really set up himself because he about 55 damn years old, 54, 55, 56, and she was 20. You see what I'm saying? He got caught out there. You know what I mean? And really, he should have just picked up on all of the red flags. There's a lot of red flags. Matter of fact, even Cameron discussed some of the red flags that Shannon Sharp should have picked up. Take a listen to what Cameron had to say on it.
But the first thing I took from this when I heard it was, look, he was living in California and moved to Nevada. She moved from California to Nevada too. So if somebody's being abusive to you in one state, why would you move to the next state with the same nigga who's abusing you? I don't know. Me personally, I felt the red flag with that personally. And then the next thing is this sex tape this supposedly coming out. Shannon said the whole 30 minutes out, or 10 minutes, whatever it is. I guess there's some part in there for 30 seconds because brought that up. Shannon brought that up. He said, I believe he's going to release 30 seconds of it. Whatever that 30 seconds is must be nasty and violent and fucked up. If you don't want to put the whole 10 minutes and you're reducing it to that 30, it must have been WWE in that joint. Elbow off the top of the bed, off the door against the dresser. You white little bitch, come here, suck big black dick. Fuck you talking about? You want nigga dick? I get that part. I get it. Because I tell white bitches you want that nigga dick. But it's consensual. They agree. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I've been doing this in a different realm from him. I never made it as a professional athlete. I've been out here shaking and juggling these bitches since 20 years old. I know what you up to. I know when a bitch try to bait me in a text message to say some dumb shit. I ain't writing it back. You right. And I'm not writing nothing back. You can't get me to write a damn thing back when I see what's going on. You hear what I'm saying? Then you gotta know. You gotta know. See, that's the fucking thing. It seemed like he trusted her from the conversation I heard. You gotta read the signs like, I don't want to get choked. That ain't something you usually say. Hold on. You don't usually talk to me like he works for Disney. When you work Tom and he don't the call up, you gotta read all these signs, bro. And you gotta think about this, right? This is why, and a lot of people call this nigga Uncle Tom, and he don't like black people, or this, that, and the third, et cetera, et cetera. This is why Stephen A. don't get into no shit like this. And I'm gonna say none of us is above it, knock on wood, but he knows he works for Disney. When you work for Disney, a sex tape can't be coming out like this. You can't be admitting that, 30 seconds of this shit was kind of rough. I'm letting y'all know. Shit get a little wild. But didn't me like 30 seconds get what? Yo, this Mickey Mouse now. What you mean 30 seconds get wild? I think that Disney's getting a little more lenient because of shit like Pat McAfee. Cursing at 12 p.m. in the afternoon. Not just that, Shannon had a little sex tape that he admitted to, nothing visual, just vocal. So I think it's a little more lenient. I hope that Disney does keep him. I'm rooting for him because I do believe this is a shakedown. But when you start getting the video evidence and vocal evidence and audio evidence, I should say, pardon me, and text messages and this, that, and the third, that's crazy.
Yeah. Like, I mean, lots of red flags, but I mean, like, out the gate, if you're dealing with someone that's like, if you gotta pay for it, then you should expect that, like, you're gonna be set up, because if she's doing what she's doing for paper, right, then we know that paper trumps all for Shorty. And if paper trumps all for Shorty, then she's gonna do whatever it takes to get the maximum amount of paper. But the dialogue that they was having in some of the audios, like, you should kind of know. But I guess if you are linking up with someone and having dialogue like that, that goes to say what kind of individual, like, what you really working with. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, it's a terrible situation, man. And bro should have picked up on all the red flags. But why would he possibly pick up on all the red flags if he's in the
He's a lifetime Snow Bunny hopper, but that's my brother. Uncle Shannon Sharp is my brother. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharp until the facts prove otherwise. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharp until the facts prove otherwise. If you cannot promise me that you will never seek the company of another Snow Bunny, I cannot stand with you. Uncle Shay Shay. Uncle Shay Shay. I'm standing with you, Unc. I think it's a scam. I'm standing with you, Unc. I think it's a scam. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharp on this one. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharp on this one. But Uncle Shay Shay, no more bunnies after this. Can somebody confirm if he's being accused by snow bunnies or Afro Queens?
Doc, a leopard does not change.
opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And, Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
In it to win it.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back-to-back carries here. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense in the hurry-up here. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to it. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Offense up to the line fast. Another carry for him. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Let's keep those sticks moving. 19 tight. Back to 60. Go.
From the 47. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And on 3rd down, Dolphins coming out in the dime, expecting a pass. He'll look to throw. Run up left. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going for it on 4th. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Juju Brents with a pick. And the Dolphins get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB in you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And that really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Running for the marker on 2nd. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tackle made by Bob Miller. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1. Complete beyond the marker. catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Long back gets the handoff. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Good.
Received his permission to say that. I can tell you, I also spoke to co-chairman of Disney, the boss, Jimmy Pitaro, who made it very, very clear we are taking this matter very seriously, and we are looking into this very, very closely. And once we gather as many facts as we possibly can, we will go from there. And that is all he said. And I can mention his name because I received his permission to say that. I don't know what that means. In my perfect world, this equates to Jay-Z, where the case is ultimately dropped. And Shannon is allowed to continue on First Take and continue to thrive and shine. And not just that, and have an illustrious career in the podcast stratosphere, doing Nightcap with Chad Ochocinco, doing Club Shay Shay, and ultimately gets this $100 million deal that he was all over the news about to sign just a couple of days before this report came out. In my perfect world, he moves on. And somehow, some way, we find this all to be false. But it doesn't seem like that's the way things are about to go down, considering who Mr. Busby is and how emphatic his client is proclaiming that she is right and she's telling the truth. I don't know where this is going to go. I can't speak to anything else. I don't know who Shannon Sharp's legal team is and what they're suggesting. I imagine that everything that has transpired has been at the behest of his lawyers, not just himself. I can tell you again that when I spoke to him, he is emphatic in stating his innocence, that this is a shakedown, to use his words. How wise it is it to use those kind of words when a civil matter of this nature is out there? When you have a podcast and you have advertisers and sponsors and you work for ESPN and they have advertising sponsors, I don't know. What can we say if any of us were in that position and we felt I spoke on this issue? It's because he works with me 2 days a week. He's on national television. He was on national television for me today. He was on national television.
So the back does the work that time.
Not until we got on the air.
In for the touchdown.
But he was on air. And if you know him in part because of all the work that he's doing with me and what he's doing in this industry, I know everybody's been waiting. Stephen A., what you got to say about this? I got to say what I just told you. I don't know what's happening. I know I got love for the brother. I know that I'm wishing that he's innocent and all of this stuff goes away and he can continue to thrive with me on ESPN and thrive in his own platforms that he worked so diligently over the years to build. But anything else would be entirely irresponsible for me to speak on.
Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle up that return immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now,
Instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
And the play clock expires. This is going to cost them half the distance. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
That's not what I saw. What kind of lousy goal is that? First down, fellas. Check out the field.
Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Second and manageable. He's throwing. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. To throw here on first down. It's incomplete. Risky throw to the sideline. They're lucky that defender didn't keep on going down the sideline there. It's going to be second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Juju Brents with a pick. And the Dolphins get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, this quarterback like a book. Good offenses, okay, good play callers, know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Buckle up. It's third and goal. Blitz coming, Lamar. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Here we go, fourth and goal inside the one. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he runs it across, touchdown. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Looking to tack on the point after.
Huh? He said, hey, y'all. Man, y'all need to stop, man. Y'all need to stop. Y'all be on that bull jive, man.
Hold on, who she play for? Who she play for? Back in the day, you could have been on my team.
She on her back.
Things that make you laugh, make you cry. Who said that? Who said that iconic line? I want you to put it in the comments below. Who said that? Okay. That man said that the young lady, right? She is famous for, she is known for vertical activities, which she's good at. Okay. Well, whatever. Now, Now he's got to lay down and take it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's very unfortunate. But I don't think I'm shocked at any of this, man. Let me tell you, man. Just because a person make a lot of money don't necessarily mean like they might make a lot of money entertaining you, right? But that does not necessarily mean that like they make wise decisions. What I personally believe is that a lot of people that make a lot of money sometimes it be luck. Like sometimes it just be the luck of the draw. And I don't really believe in luck. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that sometimes things just play out in certain people's favor and they get paid and then others not. You know what I'm saying? And here's the other thing. I think that in this particular world, this world is designed so that certain people, right? Certain types of people can monetarily get to the top easier than others because a lot of other people are not willing to do the types of things that some folks do. I believe that if you're willing to do any and everything to get that paper, you might can get it. But a lot of those things might be behaviors that you may not feel proud about having to do, or you might be ashamed of doing, or you might just not have the gall to do. You follow what I'm saying? Let me go to my shout out. Who we got up there over here, man? All right, shout out to hold on now. Then shout out to Say, yo, you really committed. I appreciate that. I'm got another one to it.
He breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Third and long for him here. To the sideline, and he's got it. Reaches the 45 before going out.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. You need to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 38. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Third down from the gun. He beams one deep right side. He's got it. Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. They're running again. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown. The Raiders start the second half with some needed points. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
He's throwing for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
Johnson now on the return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Back to the well again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It's simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
So we're through 3 here. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, Jackson. Completed to his running back. Takes out a one-stop. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Working quickly here. Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know. He sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Changing it up here, Jackson. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins lead by 15 now. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. On the move, headed right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Flush down out to his left. Try and push it deep downfield. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be kicked there. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now. Forced out to his right. position on this deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. From the red zone now. Has it in close. Touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he'll get in. The two-point try successful. Now they trail by 7. Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. Oh, did the Raiders get to that one? They're saying yes, and the officials agree. Raider football. First and 10 from the 41. He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Short pass caught by his tight end. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for Raiders first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little game, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. So it's second down coming up. Back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Here he is to throw. It is cut left side. And he's taken down at the 30. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to go. Working inside the red zone. Throw left side, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go.
From the 16. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Looking to throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now the can decide to play for the tire win later. First, end zone. It's first and goal. They are throwing it again. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away the next time, or he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Throwing it again here. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punched it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Lamar off the play fake. He rolls to his right. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to get this up to From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Johnson now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. One doesn't go far. Offense up to the line fast. They'll run now on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On first down, they'll run. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. Offense in the hurry up here. Here we go, second and 9. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Working quickly here. Here he is on third and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. They open up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll try to punch it in. Runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put it... Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And he's in, so how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Johnson with a return here. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. They've got first down from the 31. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. The pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Lamar. And that a great defensive play to Charlie loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the kick that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Miami. Lamar throwing again. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. Second and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins slice the lead down to a couple. Dolphins leaving the offense out there as they try for a 2-point conversion. They go play fake with Jackson. And he will get into the end zone. That ties this game up. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Offense up to the line fast. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Looking for a throw here. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. interception.
GG's, fam.
And now have a chance to win this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns.
That's that new overtime shit.
Everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Offense liked how that play went.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Edelman, the motion man right. Now Richardson will throw to start out here. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jackson looking deep for Julio. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paul Krause. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, There's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. George Pickens, 71 yards. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
I appreciate that like.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Smith up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. Jackson. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Smith trying to run for it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Emmitt Smith. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson. Flushed out right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Sliding up. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Oh, baby, I can hear my smile on that play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Now it's Richardson. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run up the middle with Emmett. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6.
Jackson now. The left side completion to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 1st down carry for Smith. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Emmitt Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little drawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game. Like any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That'll go for an Washington first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Hits his running back. And this one does not go far.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot if you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Spins out of one stop. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. Now Jackson off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. A couple of zeros on the board right now. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're back to the 2nd quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. Going ground on 1st and goal. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on 2nd and goal. Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details. Creating that sack.
And in for the Miami touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Daniels from the pistol. It's taken in by Washington. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. one, Captain Fundamental, not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. And they get this down to the 28. 16 yards on the play. And that's gonna give the Dolphins a first down. They'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
This one finds Kelsey. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, it's a go-to route to target.
Now Jackson on third down. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run this. And he can't find a lane before being wrapped up at the line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. All right, keep it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, looks like. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Keep it up. Your ball, let's go right now. This strike. Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Gets him on the in route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Plowing up the middle. Juke the defender. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2. Back to the well again. And he'll get it up to the 44. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Real quick.
From the gun, Jackson. Put some heat on this deep ball. Indian crowd. That pass is intercepted. He pays the price for the interception. Big hit brings it into that return. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, Baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Defender. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. Dumps it off to his running back. On the move, past the 40. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Here's the fullback on the handoff. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Cougar 19. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go now.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down. Out of the gun, Daniels. To the left side, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Ready.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Daniels back to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Juju Brents with a pick. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll run here from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They go play fake with Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. Now he's past the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They'll try and punch it in. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal. Lamar off the play fake. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Miami. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's a give up the middle. Escapes a defender. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Viking 18.
There's a handoff on the gut. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. To throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie.